So, I thought I saw some people here. Nope, maybe. Um, cool. Well, I am live. So I guess I'll start off by saying, um, welcome to this stream of mine for my senior project, um, my acting practicum. It is, sorry. Um, I'm planning on doing uh, a theater play called Every Brilliant Thing by Duncan Macmillan. Um, and I'm hoping to do that by the end of this quarter. Um, Apologies for my voice and stuff. I'm kind of sick. Um, so I kind of want to use this stream. It's probably going to be a little shorter. But I want to use this time to talk about my live stream. To talk about. Oh, so close. Can we roll again? To talk about my practicum because it's a really beautiful play. And I remember when I was looking for plays, this one really jumped out at me. Um, so first off, I'm gonna start off with a prayer, and then we'll get into it. Okay. Father, Son, Holy Spirit, Amen. Oh Lord, help with this stream that I'm able to um, tell the world what you want me to tell them, and show the world beauty and goodness through this play and through my works, that I can follow in your footsteps to bring people closer to you. I ask that you help me in this pre-production, in this quarter, uh, help everyone around me, help everyone who's helping me, um, that they also have a great quarter, a great start. And I ask all this through your Mother Mary, as we say, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Cool. Yay, I opened my eyes and someone's here. So, hello. Yeah, so, one quick thing before I start. Um, I plan on having a few people coming in, which is Liz and Audrey. Liz, my girlfriend, and Audrey's a friend of mine. And we're gonna be talking with each other about some marketing strategies, because I want to try and figure out how I can get fundraising going. Because it's a slow start. It's moving, but it's a slow start, and so I want to try and get um, just more um, engagement and more that I can do for people to help add um, to this production. So yeah, they're gonna be coming in a little later. Um, yeah, so this is this play. I I was looking for a practicum, and I like screen acting. And you can either do kind of screen acting or theater. Um, and I wanted to do um I wanted to do theater acting because I didn't feel like screen acting was something that I not enjoyed, but um, it's just not something that I like as much as theater acting. I love to be on theater. I love the live audience. I love the one and done kind of. You have to memorize all the stuff and then you go through the night, and that's how it is. You don't have multiple takes. Um, there's definitely, a lot that goes into screen acting. Um, but me personally, I love um, theater. Um, I just love kind of, yeah, just feeling that almost adrenaline rush with it. Uh, so I knew I wanted to do a theater play. Um, so I was looking up like ideas, and one thing that kind of is with how I like to live is finding like the little things in life and finding the beauty of them. Um, whether that be, it's a sunny day or the clouds are looking beautiful today, right? Or like today's Palm Sunday, right? And so it's like finding the beauty of that. And so it's all these like little things that kind of help us draw closer to God in a way. Um, and so I was looking for plays kind of like that. And I stumbled across this play. Um, and I was like, okay, this thing looks pretty cool, right? Like it sounds pretty close to what I'm looking for. Um, and so I gave it a watch because it's on HBO. Uh, and Duncan, the writer, actually was like, he was playing in it. He was doing it, and so I was watching it, and I don't know. I just like I fell in love with it. I loved the like the edge of the sword, right? Like there's the tragedy on one end and like the comedy on the other. And so when you can like find like that edge, um, that's when you hit like a deep emotional level. Um, and so there's this one part where he's talking with his dad, and all he's really doing is just saying why. He's 7 years old, so he doesn't know much, and so he's just saying why. And his dad is going like, oh, put on your seatbelts. We're going because cars may be dangerous, right? And it's going through this list of like, oh, these are so funny. And then at one point, like his dad's like, could you just please put on your seatbelts because we're going to the hospital. And suddenly, like, we're going to the hospital because his mom is um, in the hospital, and I'll get into like the story in a second. Um, but the way that they like do it is just, oh, this is so funny, and then boom, they like sudden like flip on a dime. This is really tragic, and the only thing you can do is just like watch. And that was like I got goosebumps when watching it. I remember I got goosebumps just because as a 7-year old boy, or like when you're young, getting something traumatic or being in a traumatic moment, there's not um like you can't really comprehend it all that much. You don't understand what's going on. You're doing your best, but it's like you're not fully grasping it. Um and this play like does that so well. Like this play knows how to kind of capture the emotion in such I don't know, it's such a nice way. Um and I love it because there's the comedy and the tragedy, and it's just intermingled so nicely. Um, and so after that, I was like, yeah, this is the one. This is the one. Um, so I got the book, and then I read it through. And this book's pretty cool because okay, let me talk to you about the story, and then I'll get into the book. Um, oh my gosh, not Marvin's Take. I. All right, Connor. So you promised that you would put that song, right? That one song if we did Marvin's Tape. And so you put that in your senior project and your project. So yes, it was on me for dropping the ball. Um, but also that song would have been perfect. Uh, yeah. Cool. I'm I'm seeing you guys here. Yeah. So other than Marvin's tape was an idea I was throwing around with one of my roommates. Um, it was like a horror basically. And it's funny because like last year, all of the senior projects were basically horrors. So I think that was like I was like, I do I really want another horror? But I loved the story, so I also want to like really do this horror. Uh, but I ended up like not doing that. So I found this, which is better, kind of. It's Marvin's tape's still awesome, Connor. Don't get me wrong. Um, we can do that later. But for my practicum, I'm doing this, which is slightly more wholesome. Okay. Um, so let me tell you a little bit about the story. Um, so the story's about. It starts off with um, a 7-year-old boy, and he's basically creating this list. And it's a list of everything he finds beautiful in the world. Um, and the reason he's doing it is because his mother is suffering from depression. She's we actually the main reason he starts it is because she's having um, depressive episodes, and she's actually in the hospital because she tried to commit suicide. Um, and so he's like, this is the best thing I can do is try and make a list of everything I find brilliant, so then hopefully um, she can find something worth living for in this list. And so he starts off this list, and the whole play is just about him creating this list, starting from 7 years old up until like his 30s. And as he's doing that, life happens. He becomes a teenager. He goes to college. He finds love. Um, he gets married. Um, at some point, he also realizes that at a certain point, everyone needs this list. Everyone needs something that they can think about when they're having a hard time, going through hard times. Um, and so he's making this list. At first, it's for his mom, um, but then it's at some point he realizes that it's also for him and that he actually needs it too. And so it's very beautiful because it touches on the topic of suicide in such a way where it doesn't make fun of it, um, and it's kind of like it keeps it sacred in a way, like this talk of death. Um, and it doesn't give you like a solution. It just gives you um, something to help help you through like tough times and help you through um, I don't know, just hard days. Um, and so yeah, it's just a really really beautiful play. Um, so throughout the play, this is a one man show, which means it would just be me, which would be awesome. Uh, and so basically, how it does that is there is a lot of audience interaction. Um, and this is kind of like there's two parts to that. The first part is um you get like a note. So at the beginning of the show, really before the show starts, myself along with, I'll see if it's just myself or if I can get a few other people to basically hand out parts of the list. So it's not like one like, Google Doc list, right, with everything on it. It is a bunch of like little notes. If you checked my last like stream, um, you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. But basically, it's just a bunch of little notes, like a napkin that he'll find, he found and he like wrote something down, or a newspaper, or like just a bunch of sticky notes. Um, that's how his list is made. And so basically at the beginning of the play, I'm going to be handing out parts of the list. So for example, like number one is ice cream. I will give someone like a sticky note that has number one, ice cream, and I'll be like, all right, here's that sticky note, and I need your help. So throughout the play, I am going to be calling out numbers. And what I want you to do is when I call out the number one, I want you to scream or shout, not scream, shout as loud as you can, ice cream, right? Or what's on the notes. Um, and if you could do it as loud as you can and as coherent as you can, um, that would be perfect. And so the goal is to kind of make everyone feel comfortable. Um, yeah, exactly like Daniel Radcliffe, actually. It's funny. I low-key thought I chose this. I'm pretty sure I chose this before Daniel Radcliffe said stuff about it. Um, but yeah, he's doing his now. Um, Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter. Um, the old one, the OG. Um, he's actually doing this play. He's doing this play right now, actually. And it's kind of funny because I feel like I can. Um, it's just funny that like I want to do this play and then he's also doing this play. Uh, so I'm gonna try and like low key get do like hashtag Daniel Rad not like Daniel Radcliffe. But like every brilliant thing and like get like people to check this out. Um, but yeah, exactly like Daniel Radcliffe, who's doing every brilliant thing right now. Yeah. So it's pretty good. I mean, if Daniel Radcliffe's doing it, it's good, right? So we should make this happen. Um, I think yeah. After like notes, I plan on giving out I think around like 80 notes or so. Um, I'm also gonna try and like feel the room, and I think I'll ask people. I think that's what I'll do. Is there are like hold on, how many is it? I think there's like 5 people. Five, one, two, four, yeah, like 5 people. Um, that I'm going to ask to be a part of the show. And so what that means is I plan on doing this in the round. Um, so what that means is the stage is going to be in the center and the audience is going to be around it. Um, so it feels um, how's it going, Angela, by the way? Um, so it feels kind of like you're there with me. I always want it to feel like a friend talking to a friend. Um, like the not like you're watching something, but like you're experiencing something. And so I'm gonna basically be asking people, and they can say no, obviously. Um, but I'm gonna try feel people out and be like, hey, would you be willing to help me um, by playing this character? Let's say the therapist, for example. Um, and so I'll kind of talk about the character maybe a little bit about like all they have to do. Like it's not a lot of stuff that they have to do. Um, in hopes that when I need that person, I'm not just like grabbing someone random and they're like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to, and make them feel uncomfortable. Um, I want to make them feel comfortable doing it and like, oh yeah, like if everyone is playing a part in the audience, I want it should make it feel like more comfortable and like, oh yeah, I can do this because everyone's kind of helping out or doing this. Um, which is kind of what I want. So yeah, that's I'm really excited for that because it'll definitely also test my improv skills. And so going back to in the book, it has like these footnotes basically where I can change things essentially. Or like it gives me ideas of what he's done in different shows. But there's like a lot of flexibility with this play. And so let me see if I can find a good example. What is this one? The first week of university, I posted the list to my mom anonymously. When I returned that Christmas, I found it on my desk, neatly folded back in its envelope. Um, so there's a footnote for that, and it says um, Johnny, which was also it wasn't Duncan that played it; it was Johnny, which I believe he also helped write. Um, he would often tell the audience how he used this joke as a barometer for how the show was going. Sometimes telling them they don't laugh at that in the matinees. Um, and so like I don't know, it says like little things that he's done or like little things I can change. Um, so it'll give me like it just gives me a lot of flexibility for improv. And so it'll definitely like test my improv skills. But I'm excited for them. So yeah. It also has like just like in the back places for where I could do like uh props list and sound effects. Because this uses like there's sound music that plays. Um, some of it I interact with, others I don't. Well, in a sense. Uh, like there's this one part where he's after they get back from the hospital, um, the dad goes into his study, and so I wait by like the door and wait to hear what song he plays. And based on the song, I know if I can come in or if I can't. And so I'll read a little bit of that. I knew the rules. If it was this woman singing, I could go into the room. And it's like a jazz standard by an iconic female vocalist plays. Um, if it was the sort of music you could sing and dance to, it was okay to go in, but I ran the risk of being hugged and spun around in the chair. And that's like some upbeat vocal jazz. And it says like Cab Calloway, perhaps. If no one was singing it, it meant Dad was working, so I should be quiet. And so it's like some melodic instrumental jazz. Um, and if it sounded like all the instruments were just falling down the stairs, it meant I should leave him alone. And so that's like a free jazz, loud and chaotic. And then, so standing outside the door, I waited to see what he put on. And so there's like interaction to the music in that way, where I am listening and waiting. Um, but also there's a part where I um low-key like lose all sense of like I just get extremely hyper and I start like running around the audience. Where is it at? It was like there's one part where he's like, I am now going to run around the whole room and give everyone a high five. And then he like starts going at it. And then I'll start like going at, oh, there we go. I'm going to high five the entire room. And so then like music starts to just like play and it's like so funny. Um, so it has like some fun chaotic moments. Um, yeah. So it's it's a lot. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I I'm working with sorry, it's like earbud. Beautiful tip right there. So there's a few people on this project. I'm trying to keep it as minimal as possible. Um, but one of them I've gotten is an alum named Donovan Bacon, and he is helping. Um, excuse me, he's helping direct it. Um, kind of direct with me. Um, and the reason for that is I can someone can act and they can like you may know what you're acting as, or you may think you know what you're like trying to act as, but to the audience, they could read it completely differently. Um, for example, um, in the Shakespeare play Comedy of Errors, I um, at one point my character basically loses everything, and he's like completely deranged, and he basically is about to kill his wife, essentially. And so in that moment, me, I was like, the audience is gonna like, I cannot like they're gonna agree with me. Like, I can't believe that um I cannot believe that they're doing this to this person. How could they? How could they do that to David? But when I was playing the role and I was like there and I was about to like kill my wife, the audience was laughing as like I was like getting detained. I think it's because I looked deranged. I don't know, just kind of funny because I like I thought people would understand me, but for some reason they laughed at me. So that was like completely different than how I thought of it. So by having like Donovan on this, it guarantees I don't kill my wife. No, I don't. Well, yes, I won't kill my wife, but I don't know. Donovan can try and help. Um, but basically, just getting that outside look of the play. Um, I'm also hoping to like try and get a test audience in a way throughout the quarter. To like watch bits of it and to help me with bits of it. Um, a wild sentence. Um, and so that way I can kind of work on my improv as well. Um, so hopefully when I have the night, um, when I have when I have um when I sorry my Audrey Cormac and Liz are all like outside the door, kind of staring at me. Um, no, not in the quotes. You should totally text that to me. I don't know if I'll add that to the list, but you should totally text that to me. Um, yeah, so hopefully, when I get that test audience, it's not gonna be like, sorry, hi guys. Okay. It's not gonna be like a blinking out, in front of a bunch of people. So that's the main thing. Um, okay. Um, you guys can come in. They're like all videoing me right now. So yeah, hi guys. Awesome. Yay. Um, cool. So I think that's mostly what I wanted to cover with the story. Um, if you guys, we can now try and talk about marketing. I was thinking if you guys sat here.
I like that we're doing your marketing plan. Okay.
Yeah, look,
I think
I think Angelo and Connor are gonna give me great ideas. They're gonna.
No, do not listen.
I already said some wild things. As soon as you left, so we should be good. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm like rotating this. So basically, they are going to be helping with marketing, essentially. Cool. Um, you guys can introduce
Hi,
yourselves.
I'm Audrey.
This is the microphone, by the way, so you can
Hello.
better. Cool. Audrey and Liz, that's their names. Yeah. So let's see if we can talk about marketing.
Yeah.
Um,
So what do you got going on currently? What have you done?
so the original idea was to use not GoFundMe, but to use a what do you mean ew? Was to use like before basically if someone wanted to like donate something, they could get something added to the list. However, GoFundMe doesn't have that option. So I'm kind of just like, if anyone's in this stream or says hi to me and is like, hey, I want this added to the list, I can add it to the list.
Have you done shorts or reels?
I've done a short, slash reel. I put it on both my Instagram and YouTube of, who are those
Yes.
people? I wanted David. Ew. I'm so sorry. Women. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys.
I don't have any emotional connection.
I can add women to the list. They can be like 300 and 400, somewhere in that range.
It's rank above jazz music, from what I remember.
But yeah, that was the main thing. But since it's not really an option on GoFundMe to have like even comments, I'm deciding to just, if someone says something. One thing that is nice is people are commenting. And so I got this one person. Let me see if I can pull up this. You know what this one is. This one person commented on my shorts. Like an idea that they had, like a thing that they wanted on the list. And it was beautiful because it's exactly what I wanted. It was specific, and it was unique and very specific. So it was this person, this account named BS Flashbacks, said, an electron that has found its way to become antimatter that is used for a burger. So I'm gonna try and put
I
that.
like the comment above that is just a rock.
Oh yeah, one above that is a rock. So I named the rock.
Two very different kinds of
Yeah,
people.
a rock is little, not like general. So I named the rock their username, which is Gojo White Splash. And so they're on the list now. But basically, I think of people comments.
Okay.
So
Um,
that's my thing.
my big thing is I think you should definitely take clips of, like, you've got multiple streams, right? You've done? Take clips of those. Post those.
Yeah, I can. Yes.
Start to clip those, posting those. You want engagement, so you want to be able to like consistently be posting something, and most of the engagement comes from reels and comes from like small things.
Mm-hmm.
Keep them under 15-20 seconds. You just want the
Retention.
retention,
Yeah,
and you
quick.
want them to like be like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
So you really want to be doing those. And reward people for like replying to people, keep engaging, get those numbers up, post consistently.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I replied. Now what? No, just kidding.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, I can work on reels. Getting little clips. I'm using this kind of stream also because I spent about 30 minutes or so talking about it
mhm.
to hopefully clip that and get like little chunks of like
Yeah.
what it's about.
Yeah, if you're gonna continue using YouTube, you definitely want to use it more as a okay. Here's the long form, and then clip it. Because
Yeah.
you're getting on YouTube. It's good for people that you already know, unless you've worked really hard to actually like. I don't know how much your engagement is with people you don't know. How much would you say?
So I think she'll on my YouTube. I think I have like 11 subscribers. So that's like a lot. I'm basically like, I deserve a plaque for that. Okay, so Instagram Live. I wish I could do that,
You don't have
but I need 1,000 followers. So if you can make bots, no,
Get
just kidding.
Get them.
Oh my gosh, you're right. I should like make QR codes of my Instagram and like post them around Escondido. So like if someone scans it, they instantly start following me.
And I'm going to post one on the backside of that. It's a scan, and I'm still this credit card number, and that's how we're going to pay for the show. I finished the job, and we don't go home now.
That's also a great idea.
We're going to scam people. It's beautiful.
No.
Wonderful. Clip that.
No. I think people can clip. I think I have.
I don't even know if I picked up the mic. I'm just going to whisper bad ideas and let y'all react to them.
Hold on, try again. Just testing my audio, see if you can hear it. Yeah. So getting little shorts together. I can work on that. You said something. Well, you said Insta Live. I don't know what's CBTM?
CBTM.
I'm assuming that's an acronym.
I'm not entirely sure.
Slang internet slang. There's so many.
Scroll down a little bit.
Could be I'm smart. Could be move. It's in like all caps, so I thought it was like a proper noun.
Yeah.
But yeah, but Instagram Live. I really wanted to try Instagram Live, but the problem is I didn't have enough followers.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying.
That's what then. If you get the shorts up, sometimes you get the followers you need. Are you planning on posting your after Practicum to YouTube?
I will if I will eventually, yeah.
If you want motivation from people who are outside of people who are ready to see it in person, you need to motivate them by being like, you're going to be able to see it. Does that make sense? and motivate
Okay.
them in the sense of, because currently the base viewer is currently going to be like giving money and being able to support you are all people who are going to be able to go see the show.
Yeah.
You're not reaching out to anybody who's not going to see the show at the current moment. So you really need to get out there to be like, you need to be able to reach out to people who aren't.
Okay. Yeah.
And you need to make it enticing enough that they'll want to support that because they're getting what they perceive as like something in return. Nobody donate like as much as people say that they donate for the goodness of their heart, they're always getting something back, even if it's just good feelings.
Yes.
People online, especially for stuff like this, they don't want just good feelings. They want something in return. And if that in return can be, hey, you get to see the show through YouTube, and we get to premiere it there, that is a perceived value.
Yeah. Okay. So like, I know I want to try and have the audience like San Diego based mostly.
Okay.
So not just students, but also around San Diego.
Okay.
I don't know how I can do that. I guess I can like.
Have you reached out to anyone in the area? Have you reached out to any of the other theaters? Have you reached out to any networking people?
No, because I didn't think about that till now.
I would highly recommend spending a couple of afternoons or reach out to everyone.
Yeah.
The worst they can tell you is no, go away.
That is true. So like just reaching out to theaters and being like, hey, I'm putting on this production. Can I put like flyers around basically?
Yeah.
Like, oh hey, I'm doing this thing. And
reach
then
out to people in Escondido, reach out to people in San Diego, go around, talk to the other the theater kids. They've got to have connections, especially graduated students. You've got the connections. I think there's a couple of them on the films that you're on right now.
yeah.
Talk to them and see if there's connections that they can connect you to, because they understand the true difficulty of raising money for their own acting practicums.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. I can do that. So like reaching out, yeah, doing the connections. Yeah, I um I definitely think that'll help. Especially if I can get to like other theaters as well. To see if they can help.
Yeah.
Donate, but also the the biggest thing is like hopefully people are able to just like RSVP to the thing eventually. I don't know if I'll be like charging for tickets. But I'm pretty sure it'll be like hopefully free admission is my hope. But yeah, I do need to get the money first. So
yeah.
I can't let people in for free if there's nothing free that they're able to see.
Yeah.
You see? So okay. Liz.
Don't roll me into this, man. I zoned out 5 minutes ago.
I know you brought up an idea of baking cupcakes.
I don't know what it's all told, but yes.
You suggested cupcakes.
Those are good. Having
Like you suggested making cupcakes and potentially adding like things on the list to them, or like doing something like that.
I said I'd write numbers. I can't do words.
Oh, numbers. Okay,
My decorating skills are not that. I can bake. I can't decorate.
we can do like numbers. We can definitely do like something like that, and then like yeah.
Tail. Shy away from conversation.
I
just have access to make stuff right now. You're very perfect.
Look at that.
Did you think you were brought on to be a marketing expert? No, you were supposed to help me prep a bake sale. Like, that was a beautiful long speech about marketing, but no, we were just gonna ask you to make like 7 dozen cupcakes next Tuesday. That's your thing. You're the one who does all the cupcakes. I'm not baking 7 dozen cupcakes by myself.
I can't wait to add the frosting of like 1, 2.
You
and
think
like,
you're gonna be allowed in my kitchen? No.
Why? It's
No.
my, but
No.
it's why?
My kitchen.
I'll figure out a way to get into your
telling
kitchen.
us to get back out in the kitchen. What do you think? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay.
So bake sale would be fun if we did like cupcakes or something to help fundraise. So I definitely like that idea.
Yeah, he likes the ideas. Yeah. Those are good.
Small little things just to help.
Doing. I noticed one senior project recently. It did T-shirts.
Yes.
Those were beautiful, wonderful T-shirts. I love them. But something yummy can also work.
Yeah, something that like fits my play, but also isn't like every brilliant thing David Thomas. Like
Yeah.
I know some of
See, no, because what you could do is you could just put every brilliant thing on them. And you make people think it's like the Daniel Radcliffe show, but secretly they're buying merch to Dave Thomas'
Okay.
show instead.
we could try and shy away from scamming people.
No! But that makes money so much faster, man.
Okay. If we're like a week away from show, we can do the credit card scam and we can do the hoodie scam or the jacket scam or whatever with Daniel Radcliffe's face right there plastered on it. We can do that.
Go to a Catholic marketing school. These are the tricks you learn. Oh. Yeah, someone blowing up the people hear me. No. He's having meltdowns. This passes this.
So, yeah, I reaching out to theaters and then making cupcakes. I think that's doable. So, and then also like editing shorts and stuff.
Yeah.
All things we as a team can reasonably do together.
I've been bullying him for not helping, but also just banned him from my kitchen too. Yep.
Yeah, we work so well as a team, so I can't wait to do that together. I read the acronym. I got it. I'm smart. I swear. I didn't like have to search it up.
I swear and I'm smart.
Funnies.
I will demonetize you.
No.
Right now. If we haven't already. I have said nothing in violations of YouTube guidelines, but I could run your life right now if I wanted to. Anywho.
Yeah, so that sounds good. I like this plan. You sent a new one? I mean, hat? That's not an acronym.
Yeah.
I don't know what acronym you
I'm gonna stop now before we have like a 30-second clip of just us going,
Wait, what acronym? I'm so confused on what acronym you sent. I have a Insta Live CBTM, and then a question mark, and then there's read the acronym. Okay, what's the acronym for a question mark, guys?
Sure. None of us got coffee before this.
That was the thing. Nice.
Good. We have a very long-standing tradition of coffee after bed. Yeah. No more caffeine.
I think we all need caffeine.
Yeah.
Or Cormac. Cormac has a root beer from sets that he's never drank yet. He said that he was gonna pull it. He said he's gonna pull it out when it gets hard. But he low key forgot yesterday. And yesterday was cool, but it was.
Is this like the root beer he got from this set, or is this like the one from like a while back?
He brought one to sets.
Oh dear.
There's no way I am going to get that acronym, dude.
Wait,
There's no.
let me see. Is it something?
I don't know if you hold on. Let me see if I can like show this. There's
You ever not want to show that on stream? Those usually are not.
How are you able to decipher that? I don't. Oh yeah, dude. I'll get it. Easy. It'll be too
Hey,
easy.
Jesse, you think you still have dyslexia?
I don't. Did you solve it?
No, but if this is an actual one, I don't like some of the letter combos.
All right. Let's see.
This chair is the one that goes all the way back. Let's not try to decipher that.
All right. Oh, in my
No.
mad.
No.
I'm sorry, Connor. You could just text me it later when it actually. How do you know what that means, Angela? I showed it for like 2 seconds. They took my phone. You're gonna have to type it in chat.
No.
How do you know?
I don't. We just get the Instagram reels where it's like, decipher this long. And usually, they're usually awful. Yeah, no. And I don't trust anyone you're friends with.
Once I make
I like how he took his phone away with his text popping up on the laptop, so it effectively did nothing.
I know.
There's nothing
I will try and decipher it. If I can get it, I will totally try and add it to my list. I don't know if that'll fit on a post-it note.
That's not Angelo.
Well, it says well, okay, hold on. It threw me off. I know it's Dominic. Now. Why? Your name is
the whole time. Angle of attack, buddy. It's just like freaking username on everything.
Shush. It's clearly Angelo Fat. That's what I read it as. I saw Angelo Fat. I'm sorry, Dominic. I knew. I was 90% certain that was you.
I know you were very confident.
But then I just
Angelo so many times.
Angle of attack. Yes.
See, to be fair, my dyslexia.
Yeah, it's a jet thing. I am hungover.
I have real problems with that, with those two words.
I am. Knorr, I swear, I'm going to figure it out. I'll figure it out. It'll take me a while, but I'll figure it out.
I still don't know how to write, Andrew. But like,
you can't spell Andrew?
I'm dyslexic, leave me alone.
It's not that hard.
Yes, it is. Leave me alone.
Cool.
I like that a bunch of people who can't spell are like trying to put together like a million post-it
A million.
notes.
Oh, yeah, that's great. I thought you were gonna say like the acronym thing.
That too.
So okay, I think I'm going to end the stream.
Wonderful.
On a high note there, with me wonderfully getting your name, Dominic, multiple times. I got it correct. Thank you. No, you don't have to applaud me.
I don't think that's a.
So, yeah, I'm hopefully gonna be able to get little snippets or clips, and just put them on my Instagram and Shorts. They're probably not gonna be good, but it's something. I don't know.
You're just gonna time your whole outro so we can't bully you about it because we can't see the screen from here.
My bad. Dying internally. Yeah, so I will end it. I appreciate you both for sticking through
One of you
most.
clearly more than others, since you actually know who the other guy is.
I know who Connor is.
Mhm.
I like a few people know, and I'm glad you guys are still here. So, yeah, thank you guys for coming in. I'll talk to you guys later. If you guys want like to add something to the list, just like text me, and I'll add whatever. As long as it's like kind of tame, I could put pyrotechnics.
I feel like we have to put arson on the list.
Low key.
Can we put it above 250?
I can do like
Right?
why 250?
Above.
Why?
No.
I could do like 251. What if I? Because I can like mess with the list. So what if I like get like some shards around the note?
That would be
Okay, that'd be
that'd be
sick.
funny.
Okay,
All right.
that'd
I
be a
will,
good stream is to like legitimately
Light
plan
a
out.
post-it note on fire. Should we do this in the apartments or the school, Nessie?
No, streams of like getting the the unique notes together bit by bit.
I'll add that to the list of ideas.
Like there's ones that can be water damaged, ones that could
Arson.
be like say
Um.
tropical or something. You vary.
Burnt. Note.
Sure.
Cool.
Shut
So
down.
that is
It
on my
wasn't shut
list.
down.
Knorr
But
left.
monotone.
Or did he? He might have left. I don't know who left.
Somebody left.
It was me.
I'll figure it out. Okay, you. So yeah,
Here.
thank you guys for tuning in.
Like, you can see these,
I
like,
will
brush your
chat with you guys later. Bye. Thank you guys for coming on. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm sorry. I thought you were planning on streaming for like 2 hours.